Hey there. What happens to America if immigrant workers disappear? What happens when 11 million workers suddenly disappear from America's workforce? Let's get real. These aren't just jobs being taken. These are the workers who stock our shelves, deliver our packages, care for our elderly, build our homes, and keep our factories running. Remove them, and you don't just get empty jobs, you get a broken economy. Mass deportations aren't just political theater. They are a direct hit to America's core industries: agriculture, logistics, construction, food service, elder care. These sectors don't just employ immigrant workers, they depend on them. In fact, undocumented workers contribute over $450 billion annually to the U.S. economy. Not just in labor but through taxes, Social Security contributions, and consumer spending. And yet, instead of protecting this backbone, we're talking about mass removal? Think about this. If you remove millions of essential workers, shelves go empty, restaurants shut down, and supply chains collapse. Not in theory, in reality. One survey found that 70% of U.S. farm workers are foreign-born. In food processing and logistics? Nearly half. And in elderly care? It's immigrant workers who show up every day. Unseen, but indispensable. Even businesses that support strict immigration policies quietly admit, we rely on this labor. Why? Because when these workers disappear, the jobs don't get filled, they sit empty. And here's the thing. Many Americans aren't stepping in to replace them. Not because they're lazy, but because these roles are physically demanding, often low margin, and require reliability and consistency that many employers struggle to find locally. If you're running a business in the U.S. today, especially in industries like manufacturing, construction, food production, or service, you already feel it. The worker shortage, the shift gaps, the training turnover, the penalties from DHS and IRS if you get it wrong. It's not just about losing workers. It's about losing control, compliance headaches, production delays, increased labor costs, and damaged reputations are just a few symptoms. Many companies are one audit away from serious legal consequences simply because they depend on unstable, undocumented labor, by necessity, not by choice. That's why many businesses are turning to a smarter, long-term hiring strategy, the EB-3 visa program. EB-3 allows you to hire quality international workers legally, securely, and sustainably. These are committed employees who agree to work for at least 3 years, at wages fully compliant with U.S. labor standards. And with Winbi LLC, the process becomes seamless. We don't just hand you a name, we deliver a complete workforce solution. Thorough candidate screening, full legal documentation, visa, permits, insurance, guaranteed compliance with DHS, DOL, and USCIS. Minimal turnover, maximum reliability. You stay focused on growth. We handle the rest. You already know what's coming. Labor laws are tightening, enforcement is increasing, and the risks of doing nothing are growing every day. So why wait? Secure your team, protect your business, build a workforce that lasts. Contact Winbi LLC today and turn your hiring challenge into your biggest advantage.